toy he's playing with today.
Mommy, can I drive it? Wait, Daddy, why? I'm the mighty machine from the... Why can't I drive it?
Mini mighty machine.
It's like he's driving the mighty machine from the construction site. Mommy, can I try it out? I have to tell my kids a story.
Ooh, was that exciting?
Yes, it was really exciting.
Yeah. Is this the first year you've been with us for the 4th of July?
Yeah.
We should do this more often because it's like a free show every year.
Yeah.
And we're having red, white, and blue dessert here.
Patriotic ice cream.
Yeah, we have ice cream with blueberries and raspberries from the garden.
And it's yummy.
It is good. And I can't have the ice cream, so I'm having my dairy-free parfait
With the beer.
with a beer. With a beer. I mean, it's not a Corona, but you know. My Corona. Teo,
Good vlogging material here.
are you excited? Yes.
Now it's sliding up all over the place.
Oh my goodness. Every firework we get this. Woo!
I like
Gunpowder.
Yeah, aren't they pretty? And Alex, you're being so brave this year. You're staying out here.
I'm too scared of the big water.
You're being so brave though. I'm so proud of you. Ooh. Yeah, there's the moon rising.
This week coming, going like Monday,
Oh,
Wednesday,
yeah,
Friday,
isn't it pretty?
different stages of it.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Full moon tonight on 4th of July. That's pretty cool. Teo, what did you say before we left?
Idea. Let's go to dessert, Mom.
Yeah, that's what you said before we left. I have an idea. Let's go to the dirt.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Are you a boy?
Wow. I'm fine, Mom.
You're fine. Oh, I'm glad.
Hold my hand.
You want to hold my hand? Woo!
Whoa.
Do you love the dirt?
Yes.
Yeah. You a little dirt boy.
This is dessert.
Yeah. Is that why you like Mighty Machines so much?
Yes,
The diggers and the excavators and the loaders?
On dirt.
Yeah, because they like to pick up dirt and move dirt.
Yes. Pick up dirt and move dirt.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, and just savoring your last bit of
Go on
toddlerhood.
the dirt, Mom.
Yeah.
We can go on it.
Hey, you know what? I love you.
I love you too.
You're a sweet little guy.
Christmas, Mom.
What?
It's gonna be Christmas.
Not soon, it's not. That's not until December. That's a long ways away still.
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the planets in the solar system. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the planets in the solar system.
Very nice, buddy.
Mercury,
Yeah, you'll just keep going.
Venus.
Are you kissing Mommy's head?
Oh, scratchy.
You're so cute.
That's funny, Mommy.
That is funny. He's so sweet.
Jump into this area here.
This is my star size comparison. This yellow dot is the sun. This one is Sirius. This one is Vega. This one is Pollux. This one is Arcturus. And this is Arcturus on cycle 2. And then this is Aldebaran, Rigel, Pistol Star, Antares, Betelgeuse. Now cycle 3, Betelgeuse, Mu Cephei, Avui Canis Majoris, Nui Scuti. These are all, which is the largest star ever discovered. Now this is my star size comparison. Bye guys!
We're having a mass play date. We have Wendy and Kada and Teo, and there's Mira and Sophie, and there's Chris. And we have my mother-in-law and Rebecca over there. You having fun in there?
You want to get it?
Yeah.
Slide down the slide.
I love playing fetch with the kids.
Now we're going out. Now we're going back home. We're in the coffee. Now we're going back home.
Did you hear over there? Here, are you ready for it? It's gonna go far. Here, are you ready?
Woo! There it goes. Go get it.
Yeah, we used to
Go
play
get
that.
it.
Your dad used to throw it for us.
Yeah, exactly. When we were kids.
Think of, oh, that's gonna be a cute video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have it.
Wow, it's like a comet.
I'm coming.
Comment.
Go get it. Go get it.
Okay, okay.
Oh, there's your friend. You made a new friend.
It's like this little frisbee.
Whee! Whee! So cute. Oh, Bill's back. Hi.
Looks like everybody's having fun.
Yeah, the kiddo zone indeed.
Yes, that's perfect. We have this thing.
Yes,
We were really glad that, I mean, we had no idea that this would be.
especially because all the playgrounds and everything, like we don't want to be playing on public playgrounds right now. So it's been a godsend for sure. Yeah. They're so cute. Oh my gosh.
Hi, sweetie. You were adorable. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I think I made her shy.
Oh.
Looks like a fish.
My hometown here. So pretty.
I lost my second loose tooth.
You lost your second tooth. There's the first and the second one. Let's see where it came out. Stop bouncing for a second. There it is. You had those shark teeth. Your adult tooth came almost all the way in before the baby ones fell out. That's crazy. But are you excited? Because the first time you didn't want the tooth fairy to come, but this time we agreed we're going to put a special pillow downstairs because you're a little worried you don't want to see her, but you want her to come this time, right?
Yes.
Remember, though, that the tooth fairy is like Santa, and the Tooth Fairy knows when you're asleep.
But
So she'll only come when you're asleep. Kids, what are we doing?
camping.
We are going to attempt having you 3 kids sleep by yourself in Mommy's old little 2-person tent. I got this tent with my first job out of high school
And there's gonna
at
also be a
REI.
fun tent which is going to be this is the kid tent. Hey, Mommy.
Hi, this should be interesting, to say the least. And Daddy will be sleeping on the couch inside. See, we're cleaning the pool right now. Okay, well, unzip it. You gotta be able to unzip it yourself.
How do you roll?
Can you figure it out? Sophie's got it. Oh, Alex has got it too. There are 2 doors. But you have to zip it all the way when you leave and go, because otherwise you'll have mosquitoes in there with you.
On your mark. Get set. Go!
Time for bed. You 2 are all ready.
Yes, nothing cozy.
Don't you look so cozy in there?
With our blankets and our heavy blankets and our
Yeah.
stuffies and our stars and our music and our hearts.
You are just all prepared.
There's a mosquito in here.
Yeah, there's 1 mosquito that got in here.
Oh, that's just one out there.
There's one that's outside too. See, that's the nice thing about the mosquito netting. You can see those skeeters out there, but they can't get in here.
I don't see any. I don't see any.
All right, lay down.
But
Now it gets colder when you're camping, so you got to keep your blankets on you.
So
Okay.
where's the mosquito that's inside?
I'll try and get it before you go to sleep if I see it. Yeah,
Perhaps
see
it's
that
been-
little skeeter
I
right
don't
there?
think it's gonna be a little.
There's that little bugger. Yeah, and you can't get in here. Neener, neener, neener.
I think I see 3.
Yeah, and they're on the outside, and you're on the inside, so it's all good.
I think they're all touching the window because they want to come in.
Mm-hmm. All right, lay down.
I think you did kill the mosquito.
Yeah, hopefully.
Can you tell me a story, please?
So, Alex, you're saying it's very different sleeping in a tent, isn't it?
Yes, it's going to be a challenge sleeping in a place outside other than home.
Yeah,
A
but
little
it's a
bit.
good challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, but where are these pockets?
I'm really proud of you. This is big progress for
There's
you.
another mosquito that's outside.
Yep, they're all outside. All right, so do you want Mommy to sing a song first or to tell a story first?
Sing a song first.
Okay, lay down. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fountains, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom diada, boom diada, boom diada, boom diada. Once you kids get old enough, we'll be able to sing that song in a round. Well, Sophie has heard this story, but I don't know if you boys have.
I want to hear it again.
So in this very tent that we are in right now, Mommy and Grandma and Granddad fit in this little tent when we climbed Mount Whitney in California. We backpacked, which means we carried our tent, our sleeping bags, our food, our camp stove, our water filter, everything we needed we carried in our special backpacking backpacks, including this tent. And this was the only tent we had for the 3 grown-ups.
I know the story.
Yeah.
Waterfalls in the backpack.
No, there were no waterfalls in the backpacks. Goofball.
It's a ball full of goof.
Yeah, he's a ball of goof. So we were backpacking and we set up our tent, and this is a 2-man tent. This is a very, very small 2-man tent. So I said, I want to sleep under the stars while Grandma and Granddad sleep in here. I told them, I'll be fine. I'll just go sleep out under the stars in my warm sleeping bag. And so at first I was, and it was amazing.
You saw all the stars.
The stars were the brightest I had ever seen them, except for when I was in Yosemite. They were just as bright in Yosemite too.
Yeah, but I wonder what these pockets are.
And it was incredible. The stars are way brighter out in the mountains than they are here because there's no light pollution. And so Grandma and Granddad, they were in here. And after about an hour or 2, I started hearing noises. Bless you, Tail. And I was afraid that there were some animals lurking around like bears or something, and I started to get a little bit scared. I was 19 years old when we did this.
Even when you're a grown-up or a teenager, you still get a little scared.
Yeah, because I was sleeping out there all by myself.
Yeah, even if you're a grown-up or a teenager, you're still a little scared because you're worried real creatures that are bad could come out.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think you heard a bear that went stomp, stomp, stomp. And
I don't know if it was a bear, but I heard something, little critters and things, and I was starting to get a little nervous. And so I came over to that tent and I said, Mommy and Daddy, can I come and sleep inside? And they said, oh, sure. They thought maybe I might do that. But this is a 2-person tent, and there were 3 grown-up size people. So we had to figure out how we were gonna fit. So Grandma was sleeping where Sophie is. Granddad was sleeping where Alex is. And I slept in the middle, but I had to have my head down at this end. So we slept like sardines. That was the only way we could fit 3 grown-ups in here. We were tight in the tent. So we were squeezed in there tight. There was no room to move. We were so tight, but we made it work. So that's my story about sleeping in this very, very tent that you kids are sleeping in right now. Now it's time to go to sleep, kids.
the moon, it's shining brighter than I ever saw before.
see the moon from
I want to look it through my telescope.
No, right now it's time for sleep. All
Like,
right, lay down. I'm gonna give you kids all hugs and kisses.
yeah, but
All right.
I think I see a star, Mom.
All right. Mwah.
Good night.
Good night.
I will see you. Well, I guess. I think I see a star, Mom, and I think I see
You can see the stars in here, and you can see the moon. See? Ooh, pretty sunset. And
Looks
there's
like
the moon.
The moon is shining brighter than I saw before, Mom.
Isn't that cool that you guys can see that while you're sleeping or as you're falling asleep? Good night. I love you, kids. Oh my goodness, little crazy child. Ugh. You're a crazy tiger? Is that what you said?
No.
Are you a crazy child?
No.
What are you?
Crazy bumblebee.
You're a crazy bumblebee. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is what we get with the bedtime sillies. You just, oh my goodness. Glom on mom, that's what Daddy calls it. And when you do it to Daddy, it's called glom on mom. Yeah, and when you do it to Daddy, it's hop on pop. Can I have some of your energy? No?
You can't.
I can't. You crack me up. Alright. I want you to tell me what you know about the planets.
Jupiter and Saturn.
Yeah. What's that one?
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter's core.
Jupiter's core. What's that?
The great red spot.
Yeah.
We don't know those ones are. Io, Europa.
Yeah.
Yes. Io, Europa, Ganymede, Callisto. Right?
Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. What's this one?
Ganymede,
What's this one?
Callisto.
Yeah.
We know all the dwarf planets.
All the dwarf planets too?
Yes, the dwarf planets. Saturn.
Saturn.
Saturn's core.
Saturn's core.
Help! I am stuck upside down. Help!
What's your favorite planet?
Jupiter.
Jupiter, just like Big Brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, my favorite, my very favorite is Earth. What's that?
Me too, Alex.
What's that, Mom?
Okay, tell me what the moons of Saturn are.
Mimas, Enceladus, Tethys, Dione, Ipetus, Rhea, and Titan.
What's this? I love how he says that. Ernest.
I got Ernest.
Yeah.
Ernest. Cool.
Yeah.
Neptune.
Neptune.
Neptune's cool.
What's the big moon of Neptune? Do you know?
I only know 4 moons. I don't know.
Triton.
Triton.
Yeah.
Pluto is an object that crosses Neptune's orbit.
Oh.
What?
I didn't know that Pluto is small enough to fit inside the United States.
Yeah, it's not very big.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, our moon is bigger than Pluto, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty impressive. Oh, we just saw one of these. What is that? Comet. Yeah, that's right.
Comet.
So, Alex, what are the dwarf planets?
Well, there's Pluto, which is the usual one, but there's lots of others like Eris, but Pluto's the usual one, but there's more like Haumea, Makemake, and Eris.
Can you tell me all the others too?
There's also Ceres in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Also, some that may be way out there, there's a dwarf planet named Sedna.
Yeah, they have Sedna on here too.
And there is 2007 OR10, Orcus, and the mystery planet.
The mystery planet?
The mystery planet, Daddy.
What's the mystery planet?
It's a planet very far away. It's kind of it's like an Earth that it's kind of a Kepler too. But it's an Earth that orbits Alpha Centauri A.
Oh.
So it's an exoplanet.
Yes.
Exoplanets are planets that are in different solar systems, huh? Alex made his own solar system book here with all the pages numbered. The universe. This must be the beginning of the universe. Solar system. Beginning of the solar system, a nebula maybe. Earth and its moon. Lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. Mercury. Probe. That's what it is. A probe at Mercury. Venus, which is very yellow. Toxic clouds there. Oh, and the volcanoes down below. Venus Express. Is that an actual probe, Bill? The Venus Express? Because that's what he's calling it.
Sounds like one he made up.
Yeah.
You have to check these things carefully because the line between imagination and fact in Alex's brain is very thin.
It is. Mars, oh, and Olympus Mons. That must be the Mars rover. I think these are the dust storms on Mars, Bill. Yes, I was right. Dust storms. Look like little tornadoes. Jupiter. Great red spot. And it can, oh, I remember him drawing this one. It can fit 1,100 Earths inside of Jupiter, and all those green dots are Earths. Oh, there's the Juno space probe that was exploring Jupiter. Galileo was the first one to discover Jupiter. He drew Galileo discovering Jupiter. So these must be the moons of Jupiter. There's Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Oh, and we have a glossary. Learn more. And an index. The end.
today's your special day. Happy, happy last day, that's what we're here to say. Happy, happy last day, may all your dreams come true. Happy, happy last day from all of us to you. Hey!
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Congratulations. And just like that, I am done with chemo. Take off my mask. It feels good. I still have to deal with all of the side effects and everything for this round, but that is it. I am done. Oh man. Oops. Losing my glasses here. But yep, there's that, and they're going to call me to schedule to have my port removed. And oh my gosh, that feels good. It feels so good to be done. And I know I'm gonna not feel good for the next few days, but I know that I can endure it because it's the last time. So I just wanted to make just a little bit of a vlog. I just showed you a couple of clips. It would have been weird if I was like full-on vlogging in there because there are other people around, but I just wanted to document it just a little bit and then just talk about a few reflections of just my experience there at the clinic. I had an amazing experience with the team there. My doctor is amazing. He is so good. I think I've mentioned that in other videos, and all of the nurses and the staff and everything. I even just made friends with one of my chemo nurses who I found out is actually my neighbor, which is crazy small world. Hi, Tina. So yeah, it's crazy. And then they sang, as you saw the little clip, when it's your last chemo, they come and sing to you to congratulate you. And I thought that was just so sweet. That just made my day. So the pharmacists, as you probably saw on the little, the drip bag with the chemo medication in it, the pharmacist puts stickers on the bag when it's your last day. And I thought that was just the cutest thing ever. So that's why there are stickers on there. All these little nice little gestures they do to just, acknowledge that this has been a big thing in your life and now it's over and congratulations. That meant a lot to me. And I'm going to show you here. And I'm covering my last name and my doctor's name here. But all of the nurses sign this certificate. Meritorious conduct on completion of your chemo course in chemotherapy. So I thought that's just the sweetest thing ever. So that's it. Just wanted to document my last experience of actually receiving the chemo. Just because it's been such a big part of my life for the last 3 months, and now it's over. And like I said, I'm so grateful that it was only 3 months. I know so many more people have it much longer and more intense. And those people are my heroes. Seriously, they are my heroes. 4 rounds and I'm done, and I am just so grateful. I'm grateful for the staff. I am grateful for the excellent, amazing, top-notch care that I have received. I've just felt so well cared for, and I really feel like I was getting, the best treatment possible. At the beginning of this whole journey, you hear a doctor say you have cancer. And I mean, you saw in my very, very first video that I made on this journey of like all of the thoughts and emotions that go through your head, and you have no idea like what you're in for. Like, how bad is it? Like, am I gonna die? Chemotherapy is going to be the enemy. And all of these things ended up being way less scary than I thought they were going to be. We caught the cancer so early, and it was such a blessing that we thought it was stage 2, but actually it was only stage 1. Once they had actually done my mastectomy, it was even better than we thought. And then I did have to do chemo, but that ended up being a lot less scary than I thought it was going to be. Like, all of the symptoms have been so well managed. hardly any nausea. That was the thing I was the most worried about. And just, 3 or 4 days of feeling really tired and sleeping after my infusion. But like I said, we've been so well supported with our parents watching our kids on those days especially. And then I just kind of go back to normal with other side effects as well, which I've discussed. But it was a lot more manageable than I thought it was going to be. So, yeah, so if anybody else is about to face this journey, please don't be scared. It's a lot less scary than it seems. It's really manageable, and you don't feel quite as bad as you think you're going to. So they've really come a long way with that. So I've just been really pleased with my experience. I am grateful for this life-saving medicine. I am claiming health. I am now in a place where, like I said at the beginning, like those thoughts and emotions you have, like, am I going to die? To now I'm like, oh, this is just one more thing I have to go through, and now we're going to carry on with life. Carry on with life as we were, pick up where we left off, and carry on. It doesn't even feel like a question now anymore. Of course, they are going to have to continue monitoring me, and that is totally fine with me, because if they are to catch anything else, it would be very, very early and probably likely to only have to do radiation or something like that. But even then, we did all of the protocols. They did the chemotherapy, which makes the likelihood of recurrence very low. And I'm going to be on the tamoxifen, the estrogen blocker, so that also makes the likelihood of recurrence really low. So right now, I am just feeling great. We are just, now that I am done, get through this last little hard bit and then carry on with life. And I am so ready to just pick up where we left off, carry on. So yeah, this isn't the end of my journey. I still have more steps coming, but the end of chemo feels like the last really big hurdle to get through. Yeah, I just wanted to document that in this video. After Mommy and Daddy were married, we wanted to have a baby real bad. We wanted to have babies just like you guys. But we had a hard time. And so we went to a doctor to help us. And remember how you learned how babies come from a mommy cell and a daddy cell? Alex, do you remember that?
Me? I remember. The daddy cell, there's only one that,
Okay,
millions of them, but there's only one can make it inside.
Yeah, here. Right. So we had some doctors help us put the mommy cell and the daddy cell together in a special medical procedure. But then, Alex, you came along, surprise, and we didn't even need the help from the doctors. And then you came along, and then Teo came along.
Yeah, by then we were
And by
pretty
then,
confident
we
didn't
were
need
done
help
with
from
our
the
family.
doctors.
And so, but we still had these leftover, what you call embryos. We had 6 embryos left over. Do you remember what an embryo is? When the mommy cell and the daddy cell come together and they make a new cell, and then they grow and divide. When it's a ball of cells, that's an embryo.
You didn't need a doctor for me?
No.
For all 3 of you, we ended up not
We were
needing
surprised.
the doctor's help.
We
We
thought
were
we were going to,
surprised.
but
You guys were answered prayer. God answered our prayer and gave us all 3 of you kids. So we got you guys naturally, and we didn't need the help from the doctor, but we had 6 embryos left over from when we did go to the doctor. And we were like, what are we gonna do with these? Because these 6 little embryos could turn into people. But our family is all complete. We have our 3 children, and our family is all.
We have enough kids.
Yeah, we have three little munchkins, and that's enough for us.
So what if, what did we do with the leftover embryos?
And that's what we're talking
That's
to
the
you
question.
about. That's what we had to figure out.
Come on. Graham cracker.
Yeah, go get your graham cracker.
Let's go downstairs and
All
get
right.
a graham cracker.
The 2-year-old is
Okay, here we
going to go get a treat with Grandma
That's-
because he's wild.
The attention span expired a
Yeah,
long
but
time ago.
Because he's 2.
Because I was the first baby, and
So-
I was the one that made you a mommy.
And Daddy a daddy.
Yeah.
That's right. So we had to figure out, what are we gonna do with these 6 embryos that we have left over, because they could become people.
How?
So they were kept frozen at the University of Washington for all that time. They were made even before you were here. And they were sitting in a very special freezer that kept them safe all that time while we were trying to figure out, what are we going to do with these embryos, because we thought we were going to use them, but then we didn't need them.
Are they still sitting in the
University.
of Washington? Are they
They
still
were
sitting?
until a few months ago.
Yeah, because we prayed, me and Daddy, we prayed and we prayed, and we thought,
Are they still in? that
well, let me, if
refrigerator?
you listen, I'll tell you. So we prayed and we asked God, what should we do with these 6 embryos that we have left over? Because we want to do what God wants us to do with them, right? And so I found out there's a woman named Micah and her husband named Thomas, and they had a hard time having a baby just like we did. And they had an even harder time having a baby than we did. And they were looking for some embryos that could become their own embryos
But how could they come flying into your tummy?
with the help of a doctor.
And a turkey baster.
A turkey baster.
So we prayed and we prayed, and we really felt like this was the family that God had for us to donate our embryos to. And so we donated our embryos to Micah and Thomas. So they actually do have one other kid, and they actually got their son, whose name is Adler, and they got him through another embryo donation from another family. But that family had no other embryos left, and they wanted to have at least one more kid. So that's where we came in, and we donated our embryos to them so that they could have another child. And Micah transferred one of the embryos into her tummy. And guess what? She's pregnant now. You know what that means? Do you remember what pregnant means?
Yes, she has a baby in her tummy.
Yeah, so it worked. And so one of those embryos is now growing in her tummy right now.
Is it completely a baby?
It's on its way. She's halfway through her pregnancy already.
So it's a fetus now.
Yeah.
So
it's about that big now.
Did the baby form his eyes yet?
At this point, yeah, I think the baby has eyes.
Are they still black or are they normal?
I'm not sure.
Not
of the
sure at this
details.
point. Not sure.
Not sure the details.
But we also just found out that it's a baby girl. What do you think of that?
I love that.
So you know what? These friends of ours are kind of going to become like our family. Because these embryos, while they are Micah and Thomas's children, and they are going to raise them, they are all the way their children, they still are your genetic siblings. So this is going to be your
So they're
genetic
related to you.
sister.
Wow.
Because they have
What does genetic mean?
genetic, that means that because they were made from me and Daddy, that they are like genetically, the
They
genes
were
that
made-
they
they
have,
were
their
made
DNA are like siblings to you.
They were made from the embryos the 6 embryos that we got. Sister.
All right, we're gonna close the video because Daddy had to go to work and the camera kept stopping on us. But I just want to know, what do you think of all of that?
That was fun.
Yeah, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm.
We're gonna have a new member of our family, and it's a little girl, and they're gonna be kind of like cousins to you. So Adler is gonna be kind of like a cousin to you too. And this new little girl, her name is Kelby Joy.
Oh, Cabby Joy.
Do you like that name?
Yeah, I love that name.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Too.
Yeah, and we're gonna see them probably a few times a year so that you all can get to know each other, and we'll get to know them, and you can get to know them, and they'll get to know us. And it'll kind of be like Your aunt and uncle and cousins. That's kind of like what it's gonna be like, even though Kelby is gonna be your genetic sister. So she might kind of look like you.
Oh?
What do you think about that?
Yeah, she might have some curls.
Do you think she'll have curly hair just like you?
Yeah.
And blue eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet she will. So that's what we got. That's what we got for today. Now the kids know. Cat's out of the bag. It's only God's story. That's the only thing we can say about it.